Hi, everyone. Welcome back to step one. Congratulations on taking the first step. The first step it's a huge deal, guys. Like, some people get stuck in their business because they don't take that first step into launching into that deep water or learning something new or wanting to expand. So again, congratulations, and we're going to dive right in. In this step one process, I want you to understand that we are going to keep it simple. I'm going to say this again. We're going to keep it simple. Point being is because ClickFunnels is a big mountain to tackle, but it's a great one that you want as a resource. But our whole objective here is to break down ClickFunnels and how ClickFunnels work. And then at the end of this video, you're going to have what's needed to go on in the next step of your business. So let's break down ClickFunnels really quick. What is ClickFunnels? ClickFunnels is a software where you could use for any type of business, whether you are in for-profit, non-profit, ministry, coaching, teaching, MLM, network marketing, brand building, whatever it is, ClickFunnels handles all of that. You can upsell, you can downsell, you can build membership sites, you could build your website, you can create awesome landing pages. It has tons of resources in there for you to build and expand your business. But again, we want you to keep in mind that we're keeping this simple. Why do I keep going back to stating we're going to keep this simple? Is because most people get caught up in trying to learn everything that a software or a resource tool for a business to build. We have to learn it from A to Z, and that's not true. What we're trying to do, and our whole objection, is to get you into money-making mode. So if you're sitting watching trainings all day long or learning how ClickFunnels works from the beginning to end, you're never going to be producing in your business. So our whole objective is to keep this simple so we can get you into money-making process, okay? So with ClickFunnels, ClickFunnels is like, it's a funnel, like what it is. So let's just say here's a funnel, right? And the funnel is like wide on top and it gets narrow to the bottom. So what happens is there are it's wide up top because up here, there are guided choices for you to come in. You can come in off a lead capture page, which generates online. You can come in by, maybe you have a business and you have a referral program, or you're really big into network marketing, meaning not as a business. You like to connect with people and businesses. I love networking. I go to a lot of events and community events, and what happens is a lot of people get to know what I do, and then I send them to a website, and that website could be ClickFunnels. So what happens is there's a guided link or a capture page, and then it guides them all the way down that funnel to what the end object would be. Okay, so if I'm talking with someone who's looking to build their business, they come in right here on the funnel, and then they eventually comes down, and then now they're into ClickFunnels. The difference between ClickFunnels and a website is, they're just pretty much fishing around for information, okay, about me, products, services, and so they click through all these tabs to get to what it is you want them to do, which is ultimately either convert them as a customer, expand your brand. See, there are tons of things we want them to do, but what is that thing when it comes to a website? That's the beauty about ClickFunnels. It is a guided source for all of our customers or potential customers to be guided through the process that eventually produces results, okay? So that's what ClickFunnels is about. Now, again, I want to keep it simple, and I'm just breaking down the overall view of what ClickFunnels is. So with explaining all of that, there are going to be 3 action items that you must take in order for you to move on to tomorrow. Or I'm sorry, if you're watching this, you may want to move on to the next step right away as you're following Sandra. So it may be after this video, you want to go to step 2. Okay, right now this is step 1. So the 3 action items you need to take are, first, you need to set up your account. Okay, on this page, there's a link where you can set up your free 14-day trial. What ClickFunnels does, which is really, really great, is give everyone an opportunity to get in, to swim around, fish around, whatever you want to call it, to get to know ClickFunnels, to get familiar with their program. The beauty about that is you set up your account. Once you set up your account, you have 14 days, which means you can really start making money right away, depending on the nature of your business within your trial period. Once you set up the account, The last part in that action item number 1 is you're going to email us with your email that you set your account up with, okay? So again, your action item number 1 is to set up your ClickFunnels account. Just click the button on this page and then email us with your email account that you set up the ClickFunnels with. Your action item number 2 is going to be watching Sandra throughout this whole next few minutes as she's going to walk you through how to set up your first funnel. That's right. At the end of this video, you're going to have your first funnel into being able to expand and market your business, okay? That's action item number 2, which means Sandra's going to give you time to pause, to stop, go set up, rewind, whatever you want to do to get where she is. Step number 3 is going to be customizing that funnel that Sandra has already laid out for you to make it your own. Your colors, your verbiage, whatever you like according to your brand, you will have that opportunity to do that as Sandra is taking you step by step. So with that, happy building, and Sandra's going to take it away from here to show you how to get started with your first funnel.
Yes, and just to add a little bit to that awesome description of funnels that Misty just gave you, the reason why we want you to email us with the address that you signed up for your ClickFunnels account with is because this is how we can send you your share code to have the funnel yourself. And the only way we can do that is if you email us. So don't skip that step. Don't forget, it's very important. Email us and we'll send you the link to the share code, and then all you have to do is copy it and paste it in your browser, and it'll automatically go into your ClickFunnels account. Okay, so with that being said, I am going to share my screen and we are going to jump in. Okay, after you create your ClickFunnels account, you go to your Browse Funnels page. Now on my page, I have created a lot of other funnels, so I'm going to bring you directly to what you will see. Once you have your share code and you paste it into your browser, this funnel will automatically download into your ClickFunnels account. So I'm going to click on it as you will once you see it. And you are going to click Edit Page. Now, this funnel has 3 steps. You have an opt-in page, you have a thank you page, and then you have an optional one-time offer page that I'm going to show you as well. Basically, the opt-in page is where your visitors will come to first. This is where they will land. So we call this the opt-in page or the landing page. And this is where you will collect their email addresses, which will be connected to your autoresponder. And we'll go into that about GetResponse a little further in the training. So you're going to click on Edit Page. And that is going to bring you to this funnel page that I created for you, but it's not uploading with, oh, it's slow. I'm going to refresh. The background image didn't pop up. Okay, I can just continue on. It's not showing here. For some reason, when I go into ClickFunnels, my background picture is not showing, but it may be just that when we're on Zoom, it takes a little bit longer to load. So I'll just continue. The first thing you want to do is personalize your heading. Now, when you hover over this section, you will see different colors appear, and it can look confusing at first, but it is actually simple. Narrow down the part that you want to edit. So I'm hovering over this section, and the orange boxes appear. You will then click on Settings, and your settings box will appear on the other side. I'm going to move us over here. Now, here you will see where your members will enter their name, their email address, and there's a button that says Download Now. What you first want to do is edit this title to match what you are giving them. For example, when we get into the lead magnet, preparing a lead magnet, let's say for a hypothetical choice, you've created an ebook on how to bake a delicious chocolate cake. I'm going to keep it very generic. So, learn how I made a delicious chocolate cake. Your title is going to be the thing that attracts people most to what you're offering. So be very careful when you choose the title. If that's exactly what you want to tell them, then you tell them, learn how I made a delicious chocolate cake. The second set of text is what you will write to support the benefit of learning how to make that delicious chocolate cake. Yours might be special. You may have done it a different way that nobody else ever thought of. The same with your product. This will be about what you're offering, and this will be a statement to support what you're offering. You want to keep it to the point, and you want to keep it short. So to edit that part, the same thing. You would hover over, double click on the text, and then you can new methods you have never seen that will have everyone asking for more. This is just off the top of my head. I'm keeping it generic. Okay.
I love it. You're making me want to.
So when your members visit your page, you want to take them to the lead magnet that you're giving them. So if it's an ebook about chocolate cake, you're going to click on this download now button for your settings to come up on the side. You're going to click set action. And then in this case, I have chosen go to the next step in the funnel because we have a thank you page. If you're not using a thank you page, you're going to want to click on this one that says go to website URL. In this case, it's going to bring them to what you have to offer them, the URL of that particular lead magnet. The other choice is in ClickFunnels tutorials, they can teach you how to upload your lead magnet into the digital assets section of ClickFunnels, and you can attach your lead magnet if you like. If we go to general settings here, you can attach your lead magnet. See here it says digital asset. When you click here, I have added a few ebooks into my digital assets. So I would only have to click one of these, and that way when someone clicks download now, they're going to get this ebook automatically. So let's just go back here. Here we're editing. We can even edit the background colors. As we hover over each of these boxes, you will see setting gears come up. So click on those and play with it and see what it does. You can change your background colors. You can add a new background picture to this main page. If you hover over settings and you go to background, I actually added a picture to this, but it's not appearing. So we can.
It's actually on the it's actually on the other page, so it's there.
Let me go back because it should have. The page should have showed up here as the background picture, and it didn't show up. So I'm going to try and add another one for you. So if you click background image, you can upload images from your computer and it'll save them here, or you can pick stock photos excuse me, that ClickFunnels also has. Library photos. I am going to arbitrarily pick one just to show you. Add image, and if, as you can see, the image that I just chose appeared as my background picture. Now you can play with that. I have full center fit, which is recommended, but you can play around with these settings. You can have them change or repeat horizontally. You can choose how you want it to look, but you have full control over how your page looks, and this is where you will upload your pictures. Actually, I kind of like that one. Okay, so now what you can do is change the words on your button. So you click on this button, your settings will appear on this side. So if I scroll down, you can see right now the background color on my download button is red. I can change that by clicking on it and then picking any of these colors. I happen to like green buttons. So you can just choose the color, and there now we have a green button. So you can see it's quite easy to customize. We've just made this look a lot different already. Now remember to click save. Every aspect of your page that you change, I want you to click save, because if you accidentally get disconnected from ClickFunnels or the internet, it won't save your work and you'll end up losing it. And I have learned that the hard way. And again, I'm doing this so that you don't have to learn it the hard way. So click,
Sandra.
Yeah, click save after everything you do, and then you've got yourself a nice professional landing page. Now, the thank you page. If you want a thank you page, we're going to go into that step next. The thank you page is, I'm going to click edit, is your way of taking them somewhere else in addition to, or thanking them for downloading your ebook. Because right now they're already going to get your ebook. So this is a way to thank them, and then maybe offer them membership into your Facebook fan page, or this is where you can create another offer for them once they've already gotten the ebook. It's a great opportunity to ask them to offer them something that will complement, or maybe another product that you want them to look at. Again, you can edit this text and say, thank you for downloading my ebook, and then you can talk about the chocolate cake. If you enjoyed it, please share. And then you can direct them to further look at other things that you want them to look at. So that's your thank you page. And then in your, I'm sorry?
Can I add to this?
Yeah.
This speaks to the guided process. As I started this video, this is what I mean. I know at the time you're probably like, huh, what does she mean? I hope that this is making sense now, because as you can see, it was white at the top that really spoke about chocolate cake, and she could have taken that anywhere at the top of that funnel. But now, since they were interested in chocolate cake, now she's guiding them through. Okay, great, thank you. Now download. Thank you for downloading my ebook. And so now that there's a thank you page, and now she's on the thank you page, and now the thank you page could redirect them to maybe an upgraded offer, a paid, maybe an offer that has to do with a cookbook, or an offer that has to do with a website that has to do with building your kitchen with awesome recipes. I mean, you name it, the possibilities are endless, but it is customizable to your business, whatever that business is.
Exactly. Yeah. Now, there's also another way to add a page before the thank you page. Now, you see it's asking me to stay on page or leave because I didn't save. I'm not going to save it right now, but when you're doing it, you're going to want to save. We have another page here called a thank you page one-time offer. So this page, let's go in and I'm going to explain it to you. In this case, there may be another offer that you want to send them to. It's another upsell. If you were not ready yet to bring them to the thank you page. Now, if that's the case, let me just go back and show you that you can physically move this page above the thank you page. And then your visitors will go from the opt-in page to the one-time offer and then to the thank you page. I'm just going to move it down for now, and I'm going to go back into that page and show you. Edit page. Now, you may have something else besides the cookbook. Let's say you offered cooking classes, and you've given them out the cookbook, and you have another, you've given them out the recipe for the chocolate cake, because you have a cookbook you want to sell them that's $9. Here's an example. So now that they've gotten your ebook with the recipe for the chocolate cake, you want to try and upsell them your main ebook that has lots of recipes in it. So this is what you would use. I would say, do you want help creating more delicious recipes. Grab my most recent scrumptious, oh no, spelling mistakes, scrumptious recipes for only $9. I'm just doing this as an example so that you can see what you can do with this. ClickFunnels allows you to do so many things. And then up here, you can tell them your ebook is on its way to your inbox. So you're letting them know they're getting what they signed up for, and here's another offer for them. And then from here, you can take them to the thank you page. So there's quite a few options you have inside ClickFunnels, and what I'm going to do is give you the share code for this funnel, which has already been built, and then you can customize it. You can customize it to say whatever you want, and that way you don't have to build it on your own. But again, ClickFunnels has an awesome little, actually they've made a game out of it, of training you to build things and use certain features inside ClickFunnels that makes it really easy. Now, if you see here, it says, warning, button action not set. You want to watch that because that means that I haven't put my link in there yet. So you want to click on the download now button, set action, go to website URL if you want to take them somewhere else. You want to submit the form if you just want to take them to the next page. This also works for that, going to the next step in the funnel. If you want them to go directly to a URL, you're going to take out this hashtag and you're going to enter your website address here. I'm just making something up at the moment. My blog, abundanceisbliss.com, and then you'll save. And then you'll see that you can see that link is showing up here for you so that you know you've set it and it's going to be fine. We're going to go through the email integrations, but this is where you will choose your campaign that you want to connect it to when we get to the email training. I think that's it for the funnel. Can you think of anything else that I've missed, Misty?
Nothing, but you just made me want some chocolate cake.
And I'm going to click save. I'm going to give it to you like this with this picture in the background, and then you can personalize it to use for your business. You can change any part of that.
Sandra, can you go back to this? Perfect, right here. This is what I was going to ask you to go back to. So the next step, so here's how ClickFunnels works. And I know that, listen, there are tons of other software out there that has similar capabilities, but because we have been working with ClickFunnels for years, this is just what we've grown to fall in love with. So I want to show you how you could make, actually this funnel right here is live. So can you look right at opt-in, right under opt-in with the settings, Sandra? Can you hover, yep, your mouse to the right, where on my path to freedom.
Here, the link?
Yep. So basically, yes, the link. So basically this link right here, once you go to the right, you will see that you can hit that box with the arrow up and it'll open up in another tab. So basically this link is actually live on ClickFunnels domain, okay? Hopefully I'm not confusing you guys. If so, trust me, in the more advanced training, we get into lots and lots of details on breaking stuff like this down. But basically, this is a live domain, okay? We're gonna close this video out by letting you know that once you build your ClickFunnels page, this landing page, that you cannot use this. We recommend that you do not use that raw link, okay? That raw link for a number of reasons as we get into how to, create your ad and then how to post it. You can't use that because it will trigger in a lot of platforms that, it's a spam. It's a spammy link. It's just really long. You don't want to do that. You don't want to risk something or your ads account being shut down or something, not even that. Customers, when they see that, they don't really click on links that way, and analytics have shown that, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to take that link, and I'm now going to share my screen to show you what you're going to do with it. As I mentioned with ClickFunnels, having a lot of different other softwares, Bitly also is a shortened link website. There's tons of other resources that would do the same thing, but I absolutely love Bitly. Sandra and I have been using it for some time now. So what you would want to do, if you're looking for just a quick shortened link, what you would do is you would copy that link. Actually, let's just go to, I'll go to Get Response. And let's just say I'll copy this. And I'm going to copy this link. And then once I copy that link, I'm going to go over here to Bitly, okay? And then I'm going to copy and paste it into right here. So what's going to happen is they're going to shorten this link for me. And when they shorten that link for me, there it is. You see below that here was the link I just copied. I just pasted here, and then it created a short Bitly link for me, okay? Now you can use this link, and then from using this link, now you can either post it on your pages. It just gives it a clean, sleek look, instead of having this big old long link right here up top with all of this affiliates.getresponse. Like, you don't need to have all that, okay? It's just a shortened link. It hides the link that you've already created in ClickFunnels, along with any other software or business that you're building, and it takes them right to where you want to take them. So this is what we're going to get into in the next video. We're actually going to be sharing with you how actually going to use this shortened link to create ads and to post and do all of that. But before we do that, there's one step that we want to fill you in on, step 2. Sandra mentioned in her video, or in this training, she mentioned a lot about that lead capture page, or a lead magnet. I'm sorry. She mentioned a lot about lead magnet. And I know some of you may not be familiar with the lead magnet, and some of you that are, great, we're on the same page. A lead magnet is something that attracts the customer to you that they want to get to know more about what you have to offer, your product, your service, your brand, whatever that is. So in the next video, we're going to speak about how to create that, okay? How to create that attractive lead magnet to get people to come into to see what it is that you have to offer. So in the next video, that's what we're going to go over with you. I can't tell you how excited Sandra and I are at this point. You're like a quarter of the way through. And with that being said, once you're done with this step 1, you essentially have that first funnel that you need to start marketing your business, okay? Now we just need to make sure that we get that very first lead magnet in to show you what attracts people to you. And then from there, that's when we're going to start integrating emails and getting to Facebook. And then we'll always have more advanced training, but we don't want to confuse you, and we want to keep first things first. So congratulations on completing this step 1. And we'll see you in step 2 on how to create that awesome, nice lead magnet.
Yes, I'm looking forward to you guys taking this information and running with it, because instead of having to wade through all the how-tos and what to-dos, we've condensed everything for you for the absolute necessities just to get you started and promoting. So that's exciting for me to be able to give that to you. So yeah, that's awesome.
3 words: keeping it simple.
Yeah. Yep.
So there you have it. We'll see you in the next video.
Okay.